So welcome back everyone. So today we're going to learn about permaculture zones with the help of
Daddy,
Yes?
a blue goes at green goes
Wow, is that what balloons do?
Yeah. Zone 0.
So here's zone 0 and this is the house. This is where you start off. This is basically the number.
I got a blue.
Yes, you do have it. It's a lovely balloon. So zone 0, nothing special about this. This is basically where you live.
Zone 1.
So we're going to talk about zone 1. So zone 1 has chickens. You've got your greenhouse. You've got aquaponic system. Check out this fish. It's a lovely fish. Look at that, guys. And here is the worm bin. So this is the worm, depicting the worm.
But it looks like a dead bird.
It does look like a dead one. So yes, so obviously with zone 1, we'd have all the things that would need kind of your day-to-day care, like lots of TLC. So obviously chickens need fed every time. Like you might have your seedlings in your greenhouse, aquaponics, checking the system's okay, and adding to your worm bin.
Zone 2.
So we are in zone 2. So in zone 2, it consists of your orchard, your compost, and the reason why we chose this for compost is because it's got browns and it's got greens. So according to Cedar BD. So over here as well, we have our squash, and these basically are crops that you don't have to deal with on a regular basis, and the orchard you don't have to deal with every so often. You can give it a little kind of organic spray if you've got a pest and so on. So, but like I said, I haven't said this before, but your zones can overlap. And what I mean by that is that my composting system is intermingled with my chickens. So zone 1 and 2 would overlap for me. So you see how that works? So they don't have to be kind of a perfect kind of structural thing where it's like 1 is there, 2 is here. They can overlap. As long as it flows for you, that's the most important thing.
Zone 3.
Right, now we're in zone 3. And zone 3 consists of, it can be part of the orchard too, so orchards can go into zone 3 too, but here's you've got your big farm animals, and you've got your kind of your cops and stuff like that. So we had to improvise, we didn't have any farm animals, so I give you a T-Rex and a Stegosaurus. So let's start with the cops, and the cops is essentially just a small set of trees which you're going to coppice and you cut down, and that's where you get your firewood to fuel your house. So as for the big farm animals, they can overlap with zone 2 too, because for example you could use your animals in a rotational agricultural system, which will then add compost and good fertilizer to the ground, which could be part of the composting system. So that's why number 2 and 3 could overlap. So this is number 3.
Zone 4.
We're in zone 4 right now, and zone 4 is basically the kind of, it's almost the wild area. You can, like I said about overlapping again, you can have your animals come into here. For example, pigs would love this. They would dig this area. This is where you have like a forest and / woodland, and if you manage it, you can chop it down. You can get firewood again, like I mentioned about zone 3. But at the same time, in this one, you could kind of use the wood a lot more and kind of chop it down and get planks from it. At the same time, like I said about hunting and gathering, you can get some wild rabbits, you can collect some poppy seeds or flower heads and stuff, and then get some rock dust or kind of have biochar and stuff like that. So that's zone 4.
Zone 5.
So zone 5 is just the wild, basically. It's just the wilderness. So if you look at this picture just now, this was my old plot, and I'll go into depth in another vlog about that one. For the advanced, so after this one you should be able to learn and then get the gist and understand about zones and so on. So yeah, it's just, for example, people who live on the mainland Britain, I'm talking, you always have that garden on your road where no one does anything to it, it's just neglected. It's essentially that. So not everyone's going to have the space what I have here for me to kind of sit back and observe and kind of learn from nature. But you will be able to kind of go out and find a space, or just look at that neighbour doesn't do anything, and that's pretty much zone 5. But right, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something from here and you use your imagination. And yes, stay tuned for the next vlog, because I'll be talking about, for example, there's a vlog called Back to My Roots 3, and I kind of spoke about me being anxious and didn't film properly, but at the same time I've used it to explain permaculture systems in a proper setting. So stay tuned for that one, and thank you very much for watching if you got this far, and peace and hugs. Consider subscribing for more permaculture action and horticulturalist fun and bee friendly vibes, and peace and hugs. And remember, it's not just my agenda, it's yours too, people.